us about yourself.
Well, I like to cook, I suppose I could start off there. I go to Oak Harbor High School. I am in 9th grade, going into 10th. I am going to be having all of 11th grade classes, except for food for today and Photoshop, I believe. I like to work with kids most of the time. I'm very organized. Yeah.
Go ahead, we'll start with Tasha.
Okay, how would you describe your leadership style?
I think I'm a good leader, but not everybody agrees with how I lead.
Okay.
Miss Heather? We'll just go down.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
I try to handle it well, but if it's too much for me, I would go get an adult.
Can you, when you say handle it well, I mean, can you elaborate a little bit more? If there are two kids out there fighting, what would you do?
I would ask them what the issue is and see if I can resolve it the most sensible and non-harmful way.
You wrote that you want to be a volunteer, and then you said that you like to work with kids most of the time. So you're applying for a position with kids. What is it that you want to do while you are here?
I suppose just, I've been asked this question so many times and I can't explain it.
Does that mean that you have like a preferred age group?
No, I mean like all age groups mostly, but not my age group because they're not very fun. But
I guess, in that sense, I want to know, you said most of the time. We're kids all the time.
yeah.
So, when you say most, what happens to the, 10%, 20% when you don't want to work with kids? What exactly do you mean by that?
I guess when they're out of control is the part that I wouldn't exactly like, I suppose.
So again, what is it that you want to do while you're here?
Have fun and I guess play with the kids, like do arts and crafts and play games and go places.
What can you bring to a volunteer position that none of the other people can bring?
I suppose experience, because I've been here several years, and I guess I could say organized again, so I would know how to do a lot of this stuff and keep it together.
If you were asked to lead an activity, would you be able to do it successfully by yourself and delegate if you needed to, and would the kids actually be happy doing what they're doing?
I suppose it depends on the activity if I know what I'm doing.
My one question is, are you going to be here all summer, or do you have planned trips, or?
I have one permanent planned trip before, or like a week after camp starts, and then like a few weekends during the summer to hang out with my dad.
Mm-hmm. So you plan on being here
A majority of the time.
morning till when we close? And when I ask that only because I don't want just the fun part of volunteer to be the time that you guys are here. I want it to be you guys are here certain times, like cleanup time is important. Early morning is important, and so is the middle, but I'm just saying, there are times where I might want everybody to help each other out and clean up, because it does get tedious. So, again, I just don't want you know, all the volunteers to just be here for like field trip day. Because I know that happened a lot, that everybody was here on field trip day because it was a fun thing, but when it came to other events, we didn't have that, that same compassion that everybody had on field trip days.
Maybe I assume wrong, and maybe I should know this since we're interviewing these kids. I assume if you want a position like this for the summer, you're telling us that you will be here Monday through Friday. Am I incorrect on that? If at all, I mean, I know there's going to be some things that come up, but I look at it like any other position. Like, you don't call me and say, I don't think I'm going to come into work Thursday and Friday. When you have a job, it's your job. Am I thinking correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I mean, I understand vacations. I don't have a problem with that. I just think that if you're saying that you want to be a volunteer, you need to be here Monday through Friday, whatever hours they tell you your hours are.
I can be here Monday through Friday. I can be here from 8 to maybe about 4, depending on if my mom's working and how late she can pick me up till, which would maybe be about the same time for school, which is about 6, if that's good enough.
Do you have the option of public transportation?
The bus?
Yes.
Yes, I believe the latest bus that they have is at 5, but then I'd have to leave here around 4:30 to get down there, unless I had another way to get down to the station.
And are you available for, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, I know we have the garden party, that's a big event in the summer on a weekend with the board and sponsors and stuff. Are you available for things like that?
If I don't have anything else planned ahead of time, which I probably won't, yes.
What about Friday night skates?
The problem with that is that I don't have a ride home, but if my sister gets her license and then my mom gives her the car, then yes. And she'll be able to take me home.
So I'm trying to think, have you ever participated in a Friday night?
I have not.
You've never. Throughout the year, you have not stayed? Okay. I couldn't think. Okay, outside the club events here, what have you participated in? The parades?
For a Key Club, we did a fundraiser.
No, I mean for the club.
Oh, for the club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not here at the site, but outside. Like, for example, like Miss Peg said, you know.
Does
Garden
Relay
Park.
for Life count?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Alright, National Night Out.
Okay.
I believe I went to 2 of those. Parades, as you said. What else have we done?
Auction?
Yes, auction. I went to 2 of those. I helped out at Haunted House count?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Haunted House this year. Does Parent Nights Out count?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a few of those. Oh, I think that's it. I can remember.
That's all I have. Is there any questions you have for us? Do you guys have any other questions? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions for us, Elise? So?
No.
I do that all the time.
One last question. What is something that you're most proud of that you've accomplished thus far?
Not nothing I can think of. Nothing extraordinary that I can remember, I suppose.
Just anything that you feel you
Here?
in
Or
your
anywhere?
life.
I suppose being in all 10th grade classes. So I'm ahead of my age.
Awesome.
Is
I'm
that
good.
it? Everybody good?
Thank you,
All
Lisa,
right.
for coming in.
Thank you,
Thank you.
All right,
See you guys
can you
tomorrow.
send Ethan in?
Yes. See you guys tomorrow.